Hola, buenos dias. Hello, and thank you to the conference organisers for inviting me here today to share with you the importance of access to valuable, curated research information to facilitate innovation. My name is Jonathan Agbenyega, and I'm the Senior Business Development Manager with CAS. I'm delighted to be with you here today. In my role as Business Development Manager at CAS, I interact with a wide segment of industry and academia to understand their research needs and how we can help in predicting, planning, and protecting their innovation. In today's presentation, I will discuss how we can provide you with a 360-degree view of the mining industry, and more specifically, lithium carbonate mining, so you can predict where to innovate and advance key projects with confidence and precision. Our highly detailed indexing delivers reliable and actionable scientific data so you can plan with accuracy, whilst our global patent coverage ensures you can protect your innovation well into the future. I regularly see how poorly managed scientific information or lack of access to scientific information can have serious consequences. It reduces your speed to innovation, putting at risk your opportunity in mining lithium carbonate efficiently, which will impact negatively the potential boost to the economy. It can take your chosen solution in the mining process down a wrong or less efficient path, costing millions in lost time and effort. And it can lead to serious IP or even regulatory consequences. This could mean millions lost due to excessive losses in damage or legal fees, and as well as reputational risk. So before we get started, I just wanted to tell you a little bit more about myself. As I mentioned, I'm the Senior Business Development Manager in the UK and covering basically UK and Ireland. And I live in a small town called Chester, and it's in the north of England, sandwiched between Liverpool and Manchester, which you probably know more about through football. I hold an honours degree in chemistry and a PhD in materials science. And I've spent the last 15 years in scientific publishing and information technology firms, and during those years have built up a wealth of experience in helping researchers solve technical problems through the discovery of scientific information. I held the position of editor-in-chief of a prestigious Materials Today magazine for 3 years and have written numerous papers, white papers, blog articles, and I'm also a book author in the area of Raman spectra of polymers. So it is vital to understand the needs of our global scientific community to ensure we continue to facilitate the discovery process. At CAS, we're ideally placed to do this. CAS is the Scientific Information Solution Division of the American Chemical Society, based over in Columbus, Ohio. We have teams all across the globe, and for over 112 years now, we have been organizing and analyzing the global research output published in journals and patents. Indeed, CAS has invested more than $1 billion over the last 5 years, building the kind of scientific information tools and solutions that accelerate research. Our investments have gone towards building a foundation with 3 primary pillars, and you can see these on the screen now. Our unparalleled scientific content dates back to the early 1800s. Many foundational theories and discoveries that influence the chemistry and life science landscape today can be traced back in some form or other to much earlier discoveries. In certain circumstances, and mining is a great example, it is vital to have this access to have an understanding of these early underpinning breakthroughs. Specialized technology is the second pillar there. We are known for widely adopted technologies. We have in-house teams who know how to drive the success in artificial intelligence. and machine learning and predictive analytics because of our depth and breadth of content and expertise. And then finally there you can see unmatched expertise. There's a great example here. Elon Musk, in speaking about AI, once said that human intelligence is vastly underrated. The recent spectacular failures of IBM Watson also point to the pitfalls of the AI hype versus reality. We have a staff of over 500 global scientists and technologists with unique experience in curating and managing scientific information. They are experienced in training AI and machine learning systems, but can at the same time sense check the outputs in a way that no algorithm could. Our mission at CIS is to ultimately help in improving people's lives through the transforming power of chemistry. So you might ask, how do we go about doing that? So we look at research output routinely, looking for information trends, what drives them, because this is what companies frequently outsource to us at CIS. Oversight, management, and interpretation of the chaotic world of scientific information. We have observed 3 significant information trends over the last 2 decades for analysing our massive data sets. These are related to volume, complexity, and interconnectedness. Over a relatively short period of time in the research landscape, we've noticed the amount of information available in scientific journals and patents appears to be accelerating. In fact, it's more than doubled since the year 2000, and the trend continues to rise. The complexity of the data indexed in patents has increased. It is now common to see patents with thousands, even tens of thousands of notable compounds or concepts that need to be made discoverable. Boundaries are blurring all the time between research and the different scientific disciplines. This interconnectedness means that your next idea could come from someplace totally unexpected. And our responsibility at CIS is to help you discover the breakthrough that will propel your innovation. We are the trusted partner of leading organizations across commercial, academic, and government institutions. In fact, the biggest patent offices in the world leverage our solutions in patent examination and approval process. We are proud that Nobel Prize winners, past and present, have used our solutions and tools to develop their work and research. Just a couple of recent high-level examples include an agreement signed with the Procter & Gamble company, providing wide access to a comprehensive portfolio of CIS scientific information solutions to enhance productivity across many P&G sectors. In a second example, scientists at Bayer recently expanded their understanding in new areas by improving the predictive power of a synthesis planning model with science-curated reactions from CIS. In both examples, it comes back to the quality and breadth of data. Providing this is in place, you are able to build the foundations necessary to innovate and build new sustainable processes. By studying and understanding the research trends, CIS can support you in building a sustainable and successful business fit for purpose. We can help you do this by delivering exactly the information you are searching for when you need it, and specific to any restrictions in access to materials or other considerations. This again comes back to the interconnectedness of research and finding those commonalities only possible through human curation. Our 360-degree view of industrial and the research landscape avoids surprises whilst you embark on your discovery work. This ensures you make the smart investments necessary to drive success in new discoveries which competitively align with industry. CIS excellence in AI and machine learning will form the cornerstone of your success, aligning your needs with new technologies that are transforming R&D today. To meet expansive scientific research information needs has brought together an unprecedented corpus of data, and you can just see the beginnings of this in this particular slide. This enables CIIS to be a superior partner for you and provide unique insights and access to scientific information and discovery, delivering must-have capabilities and services needed throughout your innovation journey. This data will enable you to get discoveries to market faster, giving your researchers the information they need at the precise moment it is needed. Providing the tools you need for protection of your IP is also important in that second column there. And we can provide specialist support in this area and importantly enable you to manage the process yourself moving forward. We will continue to partner with you as long as you need us, providing access to any vital resources or expertise you might need along that innovation cycle. To understand the opportunity of lithium carbonate mining, it is important to have a firm grasp of any existing science and any restrictions in using this to exploit your opportunity. It is therefore necessary to investigate new innovation opportunities and where you have the freedom to operate. We can partner with you to structure your patent analysis and help discover any pockets of opportunity which you then can go on to protect. Understanding a full and detailed analysis of substances and compounds in the mining of lithium carbonate is essential. Using CIIS data, you are able to find any potential hazards and much more through uniquely indexed substance information, validated through our registry and CIIS registry number classification system. Our discoveries can be analysed with confidence and interrogated through the literature around tried and approved analytical methods to ensure those discoveries you've made in terms of the purity and yield meet the requirements that you are looking for. At any time, if you need to synthesize intermediates due to sourcing issues or other, then synthetic planning solutions are at hand to support this vital stage of your innovation cycle. And when it is time to scale up on any discoveries you've made, it's possible to do this through, again, industrial data, industrial formulations, industrial processes indexed from research, from patents and journal literature. The demand of lithium is steadily rising worldwide due to its many applications in today's life. One of the popular uses is in lithium-ion batteries, and I'm sure all of us have got a mobile phone or some other electronic device with such technology. But lithium, through a search on our data, shows many other uses, such as in analgesics, sedatives, and other metallurgical applications. These applications and other opportunities I would absolutely recommend are also worth considering and using resources, that the data, patent information to understand what is possible there. Currently, Argentina, Bolivia and Chile, often referred to as the lithium triangle, provides more than half of the world's supply of lithium. Absolutely staggering when I read that statistic through some of the data I've been researching. And when Plateau Energy Metals announced it had found 4.7 million tons of lithium carbonate at a site in Puno, this marked the beginning of the gradual shift in geometry of that lithium triangle. It's important to be aware of any geographical locations that are already mining lithium, so there's a wealth of knowledge there that we need to uncover. Our highly curated data can support this discovery process as you predict how mining lithium carbonate will impact the economy and environment in Peru. In this particular example, I conducted a simple search for lithium and was soon able to refine my answer set by geography based on key concepts identified by our scientists. I was also able to quickly understand some of the mining challenges, such as the high demand for water, in some extraction processes, and by the potential of pollution and other toxic byproducts, and how these can be controlled. With such a significant find, there are many challenges to be overcome. Proposals are required to regulate the concessions, prospecting, commercialization, and industrialization of lithium, not forgetting any byproducts and derivatives. CIS data can support this comprehensive search through its content, providing a roadmap to the collections of chemical substances, relevant reactions, patents, both active and inactive, and more general actionable scientific information. Being the first discovery of its kind and magnitude in the area, and knowing the potential of the deposits are close to the surface and could be extracted using open pit mining techniques, makes this find potentially a relatively cheap solution to high volumes of lithium. Searching CIS literature can provide insights into how other countries, such as Japan, which has a long history in mining lithium, have reached certain solutions in concessions, processes, and the commercialization. In my preliminary investigation, I was able to discover a number of common routes for production of lithium carbonate, for example, from brines, based mainly on repeated evaporation and concentration of the initial brine solution. Research around the production process through CIS data in patents and published papers points to a number of related methodologies around the ease of extraction. Low freshwater consumption and low pollution are areas for further study to ensure efficient routes to market. It is straightforward once you have determined your extraction process to understand your product from reviewing highly conceptualized content focused on analytical methodologies and properties, with many different forms of analysis covering spectral and thermal analysis available, and they're just as an example. Patent analysis allows you to conduct a visual study of lithium carbonate and its derivatives, so you can understand the commercial landscape globally of lithium and its derivatives. You can see in this slide here just how visual the representation is in terms of substances and similar substances around lithium. Review structurally similar moieties, investigate assignees under your freedom to operate, and all of this is possible through this sort of analysis. You can refine your answers by those patents that are either currently active or inactive, for instance, those providing vital insight into how you might commercialize your discovery eventually. Tools to improve the accuracy of your search are also possible, such as being able to search by cooperative patent classification, CPC, or IPC, which is the International Patent Classification. Regulatory and compliance information can also be retrieved from CIS data. Indexed with all substances is an opportunity for you to be able to see regulatory lists, regulatory synonyms, with additional details by country. Storage and transportation regulations, where available, are also shared, with more information around packaging, packing groups, hazard classes, and so on. The comprehensive nature of CIS solution also provides the ideal springboard into the future and how you can predict with accuracy how the market will develop and what underlying influences will impact both positively and negatively in your markets. For instance, a study of concepts and some of those key concepts, such as toxicity, extraction process, alternative energy, all point to growing trends around sustainability, solar pond technology, and other environmental low impact technologies. Organizations with experience in these fields are easily identified, with opportunities to pinpoint principal scientists for further collaboration. So, In this short presentation, I hope I've been able to give you just an idea of how important curated research data is when discovering new opportunities, accelerating your innovation or efficiencies, in realizing some of the commercial opportunities in mining lithium carbonate efficiently. It will be critical to understand and really get to grips with the full R&D life cycle that is going to unfold in front of you there. So do take note of those technologies, those ideas that we've discussed here today, and there's an absolute impact on the environment that also needs to be considered and how that is going to develop over the future. Highly curated data sets provide a stepping stone in terms of a way forward in accelerating discovery in this field and fueling your innovation life cycle. My colleagues, Natalie Setune, Business Development Manager, and Alfonso Gonzalez, Regional Manager, and I look forward to continuing our conversations with you during the course of the conference. Thank you and goodbye.